It's going to be a oil change on a 86 Fox body with 302, but it's a 92 motor in it. Doesn't make a difference. They're all the same. So this one's fuel injected. What you're going to need is 5/8 socket, oil. I use Mobil 1, tend to be 40 on mileage. Synthetic. People say synthetic shouldn't belong in older engines. Honestly, it doesn't matter. And I just use an FL1A Motorcraft filter. Feel free to use whatever you want. Honestly, with the oil in there, that's just my personal preference. I've always trusted a Mobil 1 and Motorcraft because Motorcraft's made by Ford, and who knows Ford better than Ford. But that's what you want to do. Basically, you want to get under here, lift it up because these are kind of low, and get it jacked up. And what messes people up and why I made this video is because not a lot of people know this, but there's two drain plugs. See one there, right? Crank. And another one back there. Right there. Right there. Just diagonally across. And it messed a lot of people up. I know people asking on the forums and everything, what the hell, I'm putting oil in, there's still the same amount. Well, you got two. Most people only see this one, not this one. They only see this one, not the other one. Most cars don't have two. And one of the reasons why I made this video is it messed me up too. This is my first Fox body, and I was kind of freaking out, but finally found it out, and that's why. So, just need any other oil pan like that. And most of you guys probably know, you probably watched it to see the drain plugs, but I'm just going to do the rest. Might need an extension. Yeah. This is one of my first videos, so I'm not that good at editing, so probably just gonna be me fooling around, fumbling for stuff. I apologize, but so be it. Alright, now we can actually start. There you go. That's just loose. Should just come right out. I never want to over tighten these. Same goes for the oil filter. And it's messy. I don't know why they put this bar here, but it's how they made it. It gets everywhere. I know. Uh-oh. Oof, that was close. This one usually has the least because it's jacked up, obviously. So this one takes almost no time at all to drain. But once that's done draining, we'll plug it up and do the other one. The other one has the most in it. It's where most people get messed up. And then, oh, this is draining, I'll say. Filter's right here. You're looking at the engine. It's going to be on the right side. It's fairly easy to get to from the top or the bottom. I prefer the bottom because you can just literally reach right under here and grab it. It's easy to get off depending on who put it on. If you put it on, you don't have to torque it down too much. Just do to its hand tight, and then I usually just do a quarter turn after that. But it's pretty easy. That's drained. Like I said, most of it's going to come out of the second one. Clean this off a little bit. Right, and you always want to check. Come on, focus. You just want to check the gasket. This gasket's fine. Sometimes it'll get all old and it'll break apart, and then you'll have leaks around it. And that just kind of wipe the surface down. Make sure it's nice and clean, and just put it right back in. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video, because once again, I don't even know how to edit. So bear with me. Yep. Snug it. I'll switch to the other side. This one I won't even need an extension for. Here we go. Second one. This one has the most. This one's a gusher. I forgot to switch it. There you go. You just always gotta watch for this oil because it can be hot and it will burn you, so leave it set for 20-30 minutes. Yeah, there you go. There's most of the oil right there coming out. And it's a gushing. It is pretty dirty. What I had in here before is a Royal Purple 1030, just because it was the first oil change I had since I got it. And I want to see how good it was cleaning. I mean, it turned brown pretty fast, but it was purple to begin with, so I don't know. Honestly, oil's oil. As long as you get something that's good or not, you know, like, I mean, I've used Walmart oil before. That's on my beater cars, but honestly, for most things, I use Mobil 1, and for my truck is 95 150. I use Rotella diesel because it has detergents in it, and it's older motor. It almost has 300,000 miles on it, so I just use that stuff. And this doesn't take too long to drain either. There you go. But yeah, after you get these two plugged up, you go for the filter, and then I'll just show you the way I put on my filter. I put it on weird. All my friends call it stupid and stuff like that, but I always pre-fill the filter a little bit depending on what angle you put it on. That's the way my pops told me, and he's the one that taught me most of the stuff I know. So I just go by him because he was working on cars before I was even thought of. And that's pretty much done draining. Last little bit out. There we go. It's empty. Put this back on. It doesn't matter if it's dirty, really. It just, and this old car, it does not care what you do, especially the 302s. They're tough little engines, I'll tell you what. Alright, tighten this up. My hands are full of oil. Hard doing this stuff with the camera in one hand. Come on. That's on. Make sure the oil drips off. Now it's done. Now, that is probably oil on your hands and everything. So you might want to, you know, clean your hands off. That's why you always get a few rags, if not a bunch, because you will get messy. And I get a little bit on my phone. Damn. Hell of a first video, huh? Alright. Alright. Ugh.